Hello, Conquerors! Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Purple Bull Moose, and here we cover all things Old World. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming along.
There's no legs.
Hello, people.
Hello, people of the world of old.
Hello.
Hello. All right, testing. No one can hear me, right? Sounds good. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are going in again on now the third setup for the multiplayer free-for-all content creator
Just
shenanigans.
watched The Godfather with my son.
Everyone's got to get reacquainted, which is always nice. We are blessed that we have a whole bunch of individuals over the age of 30, all somehow managing to work through busy schedules to still get everybody together week over week.
Indeed.
And as we step into this next chapter of the game, let's go ahead and take a peek and see where we left off. Ambassador has died. That's a shame. We gotta check on our internal situation because ambassadors in multiplayer are very good for keeping your family opinion in line, and that is going to be a -40 family opinion that we just lost. So brutal. We've inducted somebody into the clergy, so that's nice. Hopefully, in case we need a tutor, we have that option available. So let's check on the next generation. Exactly. We have a tactics student and 2 other kids.
Alright, I'm in the game.
So right. This is where we're going to be picking up. I am planning on picking up this ambition. Capture 5 foreign cities. But I don't want to go ahead and, market or telegraph my punch before I go ahead and strike out at Siontific. What I want to be doing here is I want to do this last, so as Sion and everybody else is getting back into the game and checking up on their situation, that I do this as the very last thing I do before sending over into the next turn. So hopefully people check out my ambitions, see that I don't have any, see that maybe I dropped one, and are not necessarily available to the information that this is what I'm going for.
I actually have a hold.
Let's take a peek. So we need this person to tutor.
I'm still figuring out
the new tactics student, so I'll
the
choose
best ways to do
this
this type of stuff.
diplomat to go ahead and be my ambassador. We have plenty of civics, plenty of training, whole bunch of iron, so we are clearly set up to be able to rapidly upgrade all of our hostessos, or however the hell you call them, and definitely going to be able to keep pumping them out all over our nation.
Everyone else starting their streams?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got mine up with holding screen.
Oh, Sion's moving his troops
in
around.
general as well.
Interesting. So he's just forming a stronger line here, which is fine by me. The more troops he brings in, the more damage we'll be able to do with these onagers.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Deafen for a bit to talk to the stream, and then I'll undeafen.
All right, this is exactly the battle line we were hoping for. Him staying on this side of the line, all within onager fire, and I can run up and hold this line with wood cover across the forest while I pummel him, move our onagers into position so they'll be able to reach this city. Oh, it's going to be devastating. In fact, how many places can we reach the city from? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll be able to get 4 onagers on this line to be able to reach the city and hold this river with a good chunk of forest cover. That's a serious tactical mistake on Sion's part, in my opinion. So where would we leave off? We need a new ambassador. 30 family opinion looks good. How is our families feeling? Very happy with us. Love to see it. We need to keep building units. So in here, that's going to be working on our unique unit, which in 3 turns, we will have access to the Citadel, so we can be able to upgrade them all. Might as well grab 1 additional one here. Let's take a peek. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 available. So that's 8 upgrades that we need to do. To upgrade them, that's going to be 200 gold, so we need 1,600. So in 3 turns, I think we should actually hold off on making additional units, just so we maximize the amount of iron that we have to maintain the upgrade.
If you intend to declare war, do it now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 unique units should be enough to make this war easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Because he's still working on warriors in a lot of senses, so we'll be able to absolutely run him over. All right, we're going to hold off on that until we are the last person with orders available. Now back to production. Production-wise, I will be the aggressor, I imagine, in the situation, so I'll be pushing out. If I lose, then I lose. If he overwhelms me with his forces and comes for the city, then the city's just lost. So I'm not going to invest in additional moats. I will invest, however, in apprentice. Oh, we don't have any citizens, and we won't have any for 3 turns, so that's no good either. What's worth investment here? I think we just idle. Yeah, I think we grab 3 turns of council, maximize the amount of training that we have, utilize the training on our leader unit to get them as upgraded as possible. Amphibious will be good, especially for this river fight. We already have just brave, so good against melee units. Ranger will also be very good. There are not a lot of trees as we push further in, so not that. Maybe we pick a different unit. None of our other Hephaestus have any upgrades at all, which is really too bad. We're going to go ahead and grab an apprentice officer. Alright. Ooh, so Persia's at peace with Hattie. That's not what you want to see.
Wait, did you gift Shiraz back to me? Can you do that?
I think you can gift it to the original player.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're welcome.
Interesting.
Oh, that's a
I didn't
really
realize you could
interesting
give
play from
cities back.
Sion.
I guess you just can't gift them arbitrarily, but you can give them back.
Yeah, I
He's
don't think you can give
limiting
them-
his enemies.
you can only give them to the original person who owns the city.
Yeah, original owner or teammate in competitive mode.
Good to know.
And I'm just going to avoid the inevitable. There's no way. You got the swordsman on the map. There's no way I can keep it. And it's not like it's giving me the most yield, so whatever.
Okay. Well,
Interesting,
thanks
interesting.
for
Swordsman,
taking
huh?
it and then giving it back. Yep. Thank
All
you.
for entertainment.
I'm going to hold on to all of our resources, grab a militia at a farm crown. Could be useful just to hold up space. Going to go ahead and grab 3 turns of training here. And 3 turns of training here. Our game plan, or what we're able to do, hopefully better than anybody else, is produce military. We are Rome. That's what Rome leans into. That's what we've leaned into this entire game. We are on the same level. We are stronger than the top 2 players. Similar to Sion now, which is great, because I think we're going to be outclassing him on style of units. And we're above Babylon as well. So as long as we were able to maintain with 130 science without any other additional infrastructure science investment, I think we're going to be okay. The question now is, do I want to invest in upgrading my triremes? This one Onager is a problem, but not so much of a problem. I'm going to upgrade, I think, 2 into triremes. Let's call it 3 into triremes. Save the rest of our iron. And use these guys for mobility. Let's get a little bit of scouting. I want to see this area. Let's go ahead and see as much of his turf as we can see. Tracker, or the... you have to stay here for mobility's sake. What military units do we have available? We want to bring everybody to the front lines. Keep on bringing up our ballistas. The ballistas are a contingency plan in case he's somehow able to produce crossbows. Crossbows is going to be the Achilles heel to our forces. They'll literally be too strong against everything we're bringing to the table. So we are going to hold our ballistas back to only utilize if A, super useful inside of an offensive, or B, they are able to march in and strike down at least a crossbow a turn. Alright, let's focus on Blood Gulch. Blood Gulch has its garrison coming up, so that's going to be a while before this can start producing legitimate units. Wood production is good. Iron production's great. We do have some more mines we can get online. I think this is a good time to get a windmill. And we'll bring you up to get an additional mine.
In you guys' games, it says I'm disconnected on mine. Is there a red bar next to me in your game or no?
Nope.
No, you look green.
Strange.
Is there anything that's super important that I get done? No, that has all the infrastructure it can
There were some
use.
changes in the last patch to help prevent disconnecting, so it's possible things may.
I think we can
have gone
afford to
awry,
get out
but you've
one
gone,
more
looks
build
like you've
from
ended your
any
turn now.
wayward workers. But after this,
Okay,
I think
cool.
they all kind of have to idle, so we have the maximum amount of orders available to us when we go ahead and invade. And which of these units is going to be good to promote? This is a good start. Let's go ahead and grab the Sieger. Okay. Family-wise, we can go ahead and grab a honey out of here. Give the honey to the family. Now they're all friendly. That looks good. Anything our internal people could be doing? Ambassador. No. We need to tutor the heir. So we need to sell some, I guess, food. Alright, and I think I'll send the rest of the kids out into the wilderness. Who else do we have available for generals? A lot. So let's get our generals assigned. Okay. Are we the last one yet? No. Persia's still working. So far, so good. Now, we could punch first. We're obviously prepared. We obviously can wreak a whole bunch of havoc here. But that's not the purpose of what we're trying to get done. We are waiting to be at the most available with power comparatively to Sion. And considering that we can wait 3 turns and then attack is going to be better. So I think the game plan is to wait 3 turns, upgrade all these units, and have him think I'm going to be commit to the next turn, but instead commit to that turn, or maybe commit to the next turn, just to have extra everything, really. And then once we've used all of these resources to upgrade all of our units, then it'll be time to send out those forces. Is there any laws we need to change over? Centralization is good. We can switch that over to vassalage. That'll be better for the war effort. Exploration would be better so that we can send our kids. We don't need the extra culture anymore. Tyranny's exactly right. Serfdom's exactly right. Mono, divine rule, all exactly right. I do think we should switch over exploration. Just have that ready.
Alright, that Moose, still thinking?
Sorry, everybody.
No worries, just checking you out. Forgot to end turn.
And that was the whole point. Now it's quickly turning over. People will jump into their next turn. Hopefully they're not checking out my ambitions to know that I've selected to take out 5 cities, because I need to buy myself another 2 turns before I go to war with Sion. Okay, steel. Alright, Roman paganism, make them a little happier. Yeah, everyone's pagans. Keep the pagans in my pocket. Extra XP sounds good. I get it either way. Rebel and Blood Gulch, but I get gold, not necessary. I'd rather have the XP and the Roman opinion. Retiring general, choose a new general. Not on you. Alright, add generals. Generals with jobs. Everyone has a job, good. Anybody on the wrong unit? You are. So let's go ahead and upgrade this to another spearman. Can't take that back. Can't remove this guy. That's too bad. We'll have to do that next turn. 2 more turns. Do not send that in all. Let's be very careful here. Just to jams. If Jam can bring boats and help us keep this choke point from him coming in with his boats, then we maintain mobility superiority. Tech-wise, we're all in on war. We could go for infantry square, but battle line is shut down to us, so we're going to go ahead and grab composite bow to grab additional training. That'll be good. Let's bring in these triremes into position. Setting up Zona's control best we can. Make him take the long way around if he wants to fight us, and he is outclassed militarily, so we are fine there. So he does have a whole bunch of chariots here, with plenty of mobility. We will move in to choke that off, so let's go ahead and make sure that is only one movement on both of these. We want to be out of range of these onagers, or actually it's even fine if we're in range of those onagers, frankly. And then we can limber these after we have taken these. It's take this city, hold this choke point, eliminate these cities up top, move in from there. We have one worker left. Let's go ahead and come here to grab the extra orders. Oh, 2 turns. 2 turns, 2 turns. Let's keep this ballista hidden. I'm going to load up this decree instead, so we have 2 decrees back to back. That's pretty good. We have a judge in there too, so we commit our goal to that as well. Okay. Get a little bit more vision from this spot. Whew. Okay. We should get somebody else deeper on our side. Who are our generals? Who's particularly good? The Queen Consort, 37. Intercede, Influence. Let's get her out of angry with us. 16 left. Let's might as well spend a few orders moving these guys a little bit closer to the front lines. We're going to be rotating these guys up over top. We are going to be using the spears to hold the line and protect the onagers. So I want to bring them as close to the front lines as possible. So that way it takes up the least amount of movement on our turn. Same thing with these guys here. These guys I plan on using by coming up over the top as our main fighting force. And I'm actually going to buy some training to spend some training on guard. And I think I'm going to extend this unit up to guard 3 with, yeah, just to make them very, very difficult to kill. Put our tactician leader on there. And have a nice immortal tactician to dish out a whole bunch of counterattacks if need be. And just put them in really, really crappy places for Sion. So to take 5 cities, it's 1, 2, 3. Hold the choke point. Get this. Drop into here to fight from urban. Drop into here to fight from urban. Thank you very much, Sion, for providing all this urban tile for us to be able to utilize. That's going to be super important. Oh, it looks like he took a pop shot. I'm not even going to bring it up. Not even going to bring it up. Take as many pop shots as you need, Sion. No worries on my side. So who does Sion got as a leader? A commander. A fierce and ruthless commander. Interesting. Where have they put them? They're young. Older than I am. I don't see them strapped to any particularly impressive units, but I suppose it's nice that he's getting the training off on all his people turn over turn. Alright, so again we are going for infantry square and ballistics. Oh my god, ballistics is right here. We don't even have any other text that we need to get on for that. So yes, as soon as composite bow is done, if we can go for ballistics, we will. If we have to go for battle line, we will. Okay. Stole more tech. Love to see it. Minus 40 opinion. That's okay. Tutors, courtiers. Okay, good. Colosseum completed by Persia. Now the head of Christianity. This is for the prince. Yeah, we can give him straight up charisma. That's good. We're going to send you exploring out into the world. Yeah, you keep bringing all the units you want, man. More to the party is fine by me. This is my governor, impacts Haiti. Yeah, I'll take the extra order. Alright, we're not going to be building anymore. Building a palace. Great. Make that city even tastier for me when I take it. In Warsaw, I'll grab another onager. That's not taking any of our iron reserves away. Although I think we officially have all the iron reserves that we need. Put this militia here on this spot just to grab that free forest. Oh, he chopped all those forests. Smart. Definitely should have done that. Good for him. Good for him. Bad for me. He didn't poke me again. He did unlimber. He did take away this ship. That's all fine. I'm going to go ahead and fuck off and heal. Just testing the waters there, as they were. Bring this out to the shoreline. And Honey Fleet. I think we can afford one more trireme here. 7 years is plenty of time. Let's go ahead and put our workers to sleep for the time being. We will come back and visit them. But frankly, stockpiling our gold where we can is definitely going to be important to us. So we do not need any additional distractions at this point. Everything that needs to be up is up. With the exception of composite bows, actually. So come here, wait. Composite bow here. Come here, heal. We'll build those two next turn. And here as well. Come and drop me another composite bow here. Use you. Interesting, interesting. Militarily, in case he does come for us, I want to be prepared. A backline for our backline. We are going to release you to put you on an actually decent unit. Use this one. You use this one. Swing up over the top. Onagers are going to be his best friend here, but they're also my best friend. Yeah, might as well move him here. Get some more damage off on this line. That looks good. One more turn until we can upgrade them with a citadel. Me and Gems are gonna have a good time. Let's go ahead and keep exploring out here while we got some orders. What do they have out here? Anything? Anything of interest? It's got some ships. No reason to be at war with Persia. We can send out peace next turn, I believe. Yes. So let's take a peek. Is there any other generals that we need to firm up relationships with? Yes, this general is a little bit peeved at me. Let's go ahead and give him an intercession, get him on our team. Where are you? The Duke. You're on a very strong unit. I'll give you Besieger as well. 2 heroes and a tactician. Sounds good. Rising Star. My cousin. He's getting a little bit old, but that's alright. That is alright. Looks like he's trying to blockade as many of his tiles as he possibly can using workers. The tactical worker. Happy that we're able to grind his military to a halt, or his economy to a halt, just by pressuring him. Now again, we could have struck out. We could have already attacked, but I think it is better to get the greatest advantage that we can, which is going to be 8 legions. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5,
Twin
6,
turn
7,
check.
8.
You still good, Sion?
Ooh. Composite bow has died. Extra charisma. Good, good, good. The queen becomes endeared to me? At the cost of civics? Hell yeah. Vengeful and plotting against me? Yes. That's phenomenal. Or it costs gold? Yeah, gold is plentiful. We can easily get rid of gold. Yes, 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 yes. That is phenomenal. Oh, that is so good. Okay, excellent. Ooh, kind of tough. I think we just take the free unit. 1 turn free unit. Comes at kind of perfect timing. Slightly imperfect timing. Would be better if it was 1 turn earlier. But before we do anything else, we are upgrading all of our units. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Earthquake hit him. This would be a good time to march in with the earthquake hitting him. Because he'll be able to heal up this turn. No. No, we didn't announce. We didn't announce, and this is a gentleman's game. This is a gentleman's game. So I will gentlemanly bring up my ballistas for his ultimate destruction. But that is as far as we will go. Worker-wise. As much as I would love to get ranges up everywhere, the only 2 places that are important to get ranges up is going to be in the capital, because that's going to be a huge bonus to the amount of production we can do. That's going to be 11 training. That's worth the 2 orders. And in here. Where's that worker that just finished that? Right here. You can come here and go ahead and build me a range. You're going to be on the front lines. That's going to be worth the orders as well. Not going to force march. That's insane. We're going to retreat our boats. Jams is going to get the best end of this deal between the 2 of us, as he will be the one who's actually able to get access to a free city right here. And if they come up into our neck of the woods, we'll be okay. We do have the trireme advantage. Can't quite reach there. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and send that peace deal out to Persia just to play nice. Hopefully that is... Let's check in with... Okay, whatever we have left, it's time to start working on the printer again. So in our 2 best places, we need to be producing our additional legionnaires. Our resources have otherwise run fairly dry. I'll check in here after 3 turns. In Blood Gulch, I think I'll go ahead and invest in 1 more onager. And here, I think yet another ballista is in order. And that is where we're going to hold off from there. Hopefully that'll be enough units all around the board. Put you all to sleep. We'll come back and we'll check on infrastructure later if we deem it necessary. Economy's doing great. Economy's doing really, really good. Happy with everything else. I don't know if Sion has made truce with Persia yet. I'd love to keep you in the loop, Alcaraz. It's not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. For all I know, it'll be you two versus me and Jams, and if that is the case, you will be catching Jams unaware. Let's switch back over to Jams. All right. I would love to keep Persia in the loop, but of course he should be worried about me. I have the most ambitions done. Can't blame him for being cautious. All right, so we take out his mangonel, which leaves him with just one, and then whatever else he brings up. We move in here to be able to cut off his resupply. We want to be north of his units to do the most logistical damage. He still hasn't healed all these units down here. I mean, this would be a tasty ballista shot. So maybe we do sacrifice one ballista here. It's not like we don't have more coming in. Just to... Yeah, maybe we do drop our ballistas here. That's greedy. That's so greedy. Yeah, so it's ballista here, 2 shots here, 2 shots here. Wipe all these out. Shot through here. Yeah, that clears all of this. Move forward. Yeah, interesting, interesting. Choices to be made. Yeah, maybe just one. Maybe just one right here to shoot through all of these into the city. And has cover from forest. So yeah, we're going to use one of our ballistas here to shoot down this way. The rest is going to be spear line. And then once we've established the battle lines, we will come up over top and break the cities to train up our legions, use these guys as fodder as the other forces could drag on in, use supported mangonel fire to be able to maintain the offensive, crack the city, rotate on down. And we just have to capture them. Like, we can lose them as soon as we capture them. In fact, it's actually great if we do capture it and then lose it to Bunny to recapture it. Because Bunny is weaker than we are. He's competent, but unless he's going for our crossbows, we should be all set. He doesn't even have slingers available, so there's nothing even to upgrade into crossbows. If he does get crossbows, he has to hard build them. Gotta end my turn, getting a little bit too excited.
So I'm under the impression I'm going to have to start waiting until Moose is done moving, because he's clearly posturing towards me. So if you just give me a heads up starting next turn whenever you're done with your military moves, that'd be great.
Makes sense, makes sense. So let's go ahead and stop the preamble and get right on into it.
Whoa!
All right, known as the just. Okay, let's be delicate here. We want 2 shots. Start from the back line. 2 shots on his mangonel.
Be very helpful.
Good to know, Zion. Good to know.
Not quite enough to kill him with what we have.
That's the tricky thing about this, because it's like he's able to move into position, but I can't really do anything about it because technically it's not my turn. And then then it's like, oh, now it's time to attack, and that's okay. I don't mind, but I'm just sitting here watching this happening, and I'm like, you know what? I would be attacking that boat. I would be attacking that dude. And so there it is.
You could have announced and moved first earlier. Otherwise, we can switch to the turnstile. But
No, we don't need to do. We could do it the whole gentleman's agreement, but the issue I had this issue with Alcaraz too. It's like I don't understand like necessarily when, like who's supposed to be able to go first. Like I was planning on moving my ballista, my 2 onagers this turn. And maybe I could have, maybe I couldn't have. I don't know. It depends on when Moose decides, hey, I'm attacking first now. But that's okay. There's bound to be little hiccups like this. Not a big deal. But I kind of just reached a point where I was like, I'm not going to just let him get closer and closer to me and then be like, I'm attacking! Because obviously he's attacking. Like, these are military moves.
I'll let you comment, but you had the option to strike first on the earlier turns as well. You knew what was coming, so.
Right, so that's what I just did. I'm not upset about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I need to announce. But that's what's weird. It'd be like, I need to transition us into a state of war. This isn't a complaint. I'm just pointing out the awkwardness of it. Until Moose says, hey, I'm attacking, right? He can just position. So that it creates an awkward like ebb and flow of like who actually announces the aggressive act.
Yes, there's always going to be that awkwardness, but you were technically at war already. So
yeah. No,
any of
but
you
like,
could have moved first.
Comparison with Alcaraz, I could have anchored my ships and then just like, you know, there was like a heads up where it's like, I don't know, it's awkward, but I don't mind. I just
The transition of turn style is always awkward, but yes,
definitely not in a good position either way. So, but it's just like I couldn't wait and just let him get closer and closer to me. So I kind of had to be like, all right, let me know when you're done moving so I can react appropriately. Because that's the other thing. It's like I had the opportunity to kill a couple of ships, but then it's like I don't know if that's necessarily fair because he already moved. So it's like, do I need to give him a heads up that I'm about to fire on his ships? Because I would have started firing on his ships like 3 turns ago. But and again, that's on me. But like the awkwardness was, yeah, interesting. But
Well,
here we
almost
go.
set on my side.
So I also just want to throw my hat in here too. Sion and I are still at war. Technically, we've been at war this whole time. So I can move after you move, Sion, if you'd like.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I don't. That's no. Like if you're, that's what I'm saying. It's like at some point we have to kind of, because that's what Fluffy and I did and Alcaraz did, right? So at some point we need to be like, hey, we're engaging each other, so I don't spend like 9,000 orders on worker movements, and then all of a sudden I can't move on my turn. If that makes any sense, because since it's simultaneous, if I just moved 20 workers right now, and I didn't because I was waiting for moves to move. But if I had done that and all of a sudden moves just did his attack, well then I can't move like half of my stuff, right? So that's like the whole point of the gentleman's agreement. And then just the awkward nuance I was having was like, well, how close do I let Moose get to me before we're like in military mode? But here we are. We are in military mode.
I mean, Simon brings up a good point. It is definitely awkward to have the situation. He did have the opportunity to punch first. He certainly could have. He just wasn't in a position to. He didn't have the units to do it. He didn't have the military makeup to do it. So he didn't punch first because that was what was in his best interest. And he just came up a little bit too close. Now, granted, he had to be that close because otherwise he would have just left the cities even more like completely open, which would have been an undefendable position. So it's kind of hard to figure out what to do from that point. I suppose he would have to have worked on diplomacy earlier to get me to focus on jams, but you know, it is what it is. He's getting rid of any cover I have. Smart, you know, utilizing whatever he can to make it so his forces have the best bet. It's just my line is very strong, and they'll be attacking over water. They're going to have better chance against siege, which is completely reasonable. The entire point was just to break this line. But yeah, he's going to take out these siege units for certain. which will leave my backline actually fairly exposed. Yeah, this was greedy. We knew this was greedy, but it is what it is. I think he should have maybe shot from the back further, because he could have gotten in here for a double route. And then once this route was broken, pushed in to assault this backline. It would be it would lead to a devastating counterattack, but at least he would get rid of all my siege. But if he's gonna let me keep my ballistas here, I certainly won't complain. Or retreat them back, heal, move them up, move these onagers in one to be able to focus on the city. And the plan will continue. He has to travel by land now. We've taken away his naval mobility. Alright, Disciple. We don't need a Disciple. We don't need negative opinion, or even positive opinion, so I'll take negative opinion. I'm not cursed and take the legitimacy. That's an extra order. Can't, just have to roll the dice on that. Become superstitious, that's too bad. Education provided to all people, minus... Okay, well, we're not free. We have slaves. Right?
Jams, I'm done moving.
Alrighty.
No, we have freedom. Interesting. Or make everybody happy. I don't need the citizens. I'd rather have the opinion locked down with all the family members. Oh my, wildfire!
See if I can feel this.
Alright, let's go ahead and print this screen. This is a wildfire. Oh my god.
That's nice.
Oh, devastating to my military economy. This is going to take so long to repair.
He's only range units.
You realize you're talking to us as well, Zion?
Okay. No, okay. It's a toggle now rather than a button press. I mean, it's still a button press, but I have to turn it back off.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you remember to turn it off.
So if I flank him right here with all of these ships...
My super secret plan.
Just go up into the space layer and then come down from above. He'll never see it coming.
We're about to demonstrate it live on stream. Also, I really like how he names all of his towns something different.
Oh yeah, I'm looking here. Also, your city is your land is on fire, which is interesting.
Oh my god, just the most fire. It is. It's burning down all of my lumber mills that are giving me training. So that is not fun.
I presume it's not. It won't burn down the lumber mill, right? Like.
No, the lumber mill is now in need of repair.
Yeah, you'll need to repair it, but like. It doesn't remove it. Like, even though the trees are gone, the lumber mill stays somehow magically. I don't know.
It doesn't say it. So right now, like if I hover over my Shrine of Soul in Pax Haiti, Pax Hattie, it says that I have 4 training coming out of there. But if I hover over the one in Warsalt,
yeah,
it shows no training.
On you. I can see the fire burning on the map from previous scouting. So
the gods are punishing me for my sins.
And I mean, that's still like, what, 20 orders to repair all of that stuff? I just got hit with an earthquake in my territory that did the same thing.
Not that it matters because I hit end turn, but I am done.
Yeah, so technically, I guess if we're going in turn order, it should be Jams, then Bull Moose, then Zion.
Oh, training boost. All right.
Oh.
Patriarch is dead.
That's funny. They go in. Yeah, of course they would go invisible again. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Almost. Who's actually on the throne in your empire?
That would be King Remus the Just.
Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong person. Never mind. I'm looking at Persia. Persia just got a diplomat.
Let's try to upgrade to ballistics.
Okay,
that seems like a
mind.
good plan
My
for
bad.
us. Absolutely no reason not to keep up the slaughter. 1.
I don't want Christianity.
3. I think we just finished with a poke here, so let's go ahead and retreat these units.
Put it like that.
Heal, heal. Finish with a kill here. Move additional front line to the front
All right.
lines.
Here he comes. I know you guys can hear me. I don't care.
Jams, I believe you should be playing first. If we are following the turn order.
Makes sense?
Terrible.
For your
Big
military moves, I mean.
If Jams They're both attacking me, so I don't give a shit. If Jams and Moose both are taking their turns at the same time, I don't give a shit. As long as what they are done before I go, that's all that matters.
Sure, makes sense. I just wanted to. I don't know how used Jams is to these kinds of agreements, so that's why I was.
Also, for
Okay, no,
ease of Kitten to be able to commentate, I think it makes sense just to go in turn order.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, if that's what we all agree on, then that's perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to start my military moves now.
This is so funny. Alcaraz, you should get in on this. But you don't have any boats.
Someone
Fluffy, you
sank
can,
all my boats, yeah. No idea who could have done that.
Fluffy can join in on this. Lord knows I caused enough discord in the first half of the game to deserve it. I knew Moose was coming. Big one, though, but it's fine.
I've just had a forced success in because I had no heirs, which generated a ton of rebels, so I'm busy dealing with them at the moment.
I am also dealing with Shirley's succession. My wife sees the throne because she's a rising star.
That's what I thought that was. I was because the colors were similar on the screen. I thought that was Rome, and was like, "Oh, he lost the tactician." No, it's just you getting an angry wife.
Yep.
All right. So we got to be able to take out the city.
All right, I am finished with my military moves against Sion.
And which one was that?
That was Jams.
Okay, cool. Honestly, it's not, you can have that city. I'm not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I know.
I already brought everything going towards Moose. I'm not like whatever. This is fun though. This is funny to see. Oh wow, that happened very quickly. Oh, do you have all of it?
I could do what? Not really much else we can do from here. Obliterating their front line seems like the best course of action.
Still similar, which is getting to become surprising. But
It's your tech that puts you, I think, that far ahead.
I called.
Tech doesn't factor in strength anymore, so I don't think that's it.
It's
I'm okay with coming here.
I pulled the old
taking this out.
AI trick. Oh god damn it! And I just spammed a bunch of warriors to keep my strength up, so no one would attack me. Also, I was planning on mass upgrade, but there goes that idea.
All right, press the attack.
Did you really get all of them? It's a bummer.
Okay.
It's a bummer.
That will be it. That's all she wrote.
All right.
And is that level of destruction is
like
exactly why we waited for the forest upgrade.
For now, anyway.
Okay.
And at least create a bit of a problem for you.
That does create a bit of an issue for us. Not a huge one. Not a huge one. We're certainly able to buffer the storm. But these guys being back here and chewing up the front line is certainly a little grotesque. Again, it is to take out this city, and then focus on Sarissa anyways. So actually getting an idea of what he has available is good for us. No longer a judge, no longer a tactics student. Hell no. You can be disappointed in me. That's fine. You stay. We need generals. You will go exploring. Give me good events. Just like this guy. Excellent. Give me good stats.
Ugh. Yuck.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything about this. I think this is just a horrible blow. I'm not going to waste all the orders it takes to fix these all up, just to get these kind of like backwater military production places online. I mean, still being able to make onagers in 4 turns is more than enough. I'll take another ballista. We seem to have plenty of onagers. We have 2 turns of 1 turn decree now available. We can start rushing those out using our governor here. Jams is going to lock down that city. Nice little pickup for him. I'm going to lose this boat. That's fine. If it's keeping these units occupied, that's fine by me. We have more boats to come. Doesn't look like it stops him that much. He's bringing the full leader to the front.
Oh, I did that wrong. Oh well.
Okay, interesting.
Retreat.
All right, so we were correct in our assumption that the majority that he has to bring to bear is all these warriors. Which is good, because in the same way that we are unable to get past this choke point easily, he also will be unable to get past this choke point easily. And with our ballistas being able to shoot down these sites, I think it'll actually end up turning out pretty good for us, as long as we're able to continuously bring them to the front. So it'll be an easy 3-city pickup, I think. It's just whether or not it stays easy after that. After that, it'll come down to how can we best surprise him on our naval capabilities.
Oh crap. Well, that's fine.
And I think if I give myself like a whole bunch of his shoreline, I don't think he has enough workers to be able to block me off entirely. Not to mention while I'm chewing down, because I have the better units to fight this corridor fight. I think things are going well. I think things are going very well.
All right, I get to the last one going, huh? Okay, that makes sense.
All right, the queen.
Condor requires aid.
You can be a zealot. I'd rather you be a zealot who's disappointed with me than a schemer. So yeah, become a zealot. Choose a new chancellor. Is there anybody who's mad at me? The landowners. We got a landowner guy right here. Lock you in.
Nice job.
All right, so I'm done against scientific. Not that it matters, but just saying it.
University Palace and Citadel.
There's no more. There's no more front between me and Jam.
3 universities. Also going to be tough.
I'm curious, was that originally your city, Jams, or was that one that Sion founded?
No, Sion founded it. I had wanted it, and I was I unfortunately hadn't teched to boats. I thought there was a break in the mountain range up by Moose, but there wasn't. And so he beat me to that site by like maybe three-ish turns. So I was like, oh, I just want that city.
So it was yours in spirit then. Fair enough.
All right, so let's go ahead and take this city.
They're polluting.
Poke this down with one final hit from across the river. Finish with this. All right. Pick up kills where we can. No reason to leave him any additional resources. It is time to move in our onager line, because we can hit from here. Move in across the river. Move in here, unlimber. It's going to take a while to crack it, but I think we will.
I'll just do this indefinitely.
Grab a kill with our king.
Nice. Perfect timing for a rebel to spawn. Wow, this is horrible.
Okay, and move
You're
him
having a good
in.
time, Sion.
Oh, it's great.
Close off the ability for him to rush in.
Oh, I see you've lost a city already.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and take Sanudo.
Interesting.
2. Jams took the other one.
Grab a heal. Gonna
Yeah,
need
I'm
these
going
guys for the
down.
corridor
This is-
fight.
There's not much surprise here, but that's okay. Because the other thing is about, even with the Legionary, right? The other thing, even with the Legionary, issue is, yes, I have plenty of 8 strength units, but they're all melee. So he's got a shitload of spears anyway, so that's going to block some route. And then he's got the melee bonus on his 8 strength units, so all of his are stronger than mine. So it's a very tricky situation to be in. And he's got a tactician leader, because of course he does.
Does sound painful.
Yeah, I might have been planning this for a while, Sion. Sorry.
You've been planning it for a while? Like, you mean the 10th turn? It's been pretty. I've been able to see most of the map for whole the game, and 80% of your military has been on my border the entire time. So I trust me, I've been aware this is coming. Not that I did much about it, but so this is no surprise. I am not bothered.
Guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing all the commenting for me. I don't have anything to add.
I'm all set on military moves on my side, Sion.
Okay, thank you. So I guess I'll take care of that one ship. Yeah, I think this is my first kill of the war. Woo!
Woo woo!
All right. We'll just get this guy. Here. My hope is that you won't be able to get into this one city given the bottle. And I kind of mostly had my strategy planned around. But we'll see if I'll have enough time to just, I don't know, maybe stall you, I guess? I don't know. I'm not really sure what the end game is, but we'll see.
He does bring up a good point. What the hell is my end game? They have recently taken out a lot of the military ambitions that have ended the game out, or at least I've found them to be a lot less likely in my personal playthroughs. So, like, destroy rival nation. I mean, if it's like destroy rival nation Persia.
Plus, if we don't do stuff like this, we can't advertise this as the exciting conclusion, because it wouldn't be exciting.
Well, this is definitely a more interesting game than I thought it was going to turn out at the end of last week. So yeah, it's all good.
No, this is great. This is great. I also was a little bit worried, but I appreciate Moose because I think he did this intentionally, rather than just locking up the ambition when. Although I do think it's funny that you went for capture 5 cities, because you might have your work cut out for you if you actually intend to complete that one.
Yeah, that was kind of by design. I've gotten pretty lucky with a lot of my ambitions. So just to cut down on the RNG component of it all, I wanted to take on a lofty challenge. So we'll see if I can pull it off.
He's trolling everybody. He's saying he's too good for us. All right.
It is true, though. I mean, I do just want to make sure that, there's no asterisks on this game. I know Alcaraz wasn't aware until I think episode 2 that we were even playing on ambitions. And I don't know. I've always been an advocate for the warmongering game, so being able to have a chance to showcase that is actually really exciting to me. So
I'm done with any military move if anybody cares. I don't think it matters. So.
All right, so we have options on ways to do this. Yeah, it's certainly going to be difficult to facilitate. I think my best bet is to try to unlimber here and try to take off here. So at least it detracts additional forces from the front lines. Yeah. So we'll try to set that up on the next turn while we're going over to grab Halab. Because again, ideally, we grab the city and then we retreat. We let Fluffy take the city and then we re-engage to take it back from Fluffy. And we take Sarissa. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll see how where else we need to conquest from there. I'd hate to have to go against Jams. Jams has been such a stalwart ally and such a good guy, noble in his truces. So unless I am truly like forced into it to close the game out, I won't go in that direction. Now ill. Let's bet on Frogface. Upgrade my son. This is the Duke that's exploring. We'll take the extra civics just in case. Waiting on Jams. Oh, hell yeah. Always bet on Frogface. Never lets me down. Send these troops this way. Leave one to hold the city. My guess is that Fluffy will try to intervene, because that just seems his style. What nice archers you have, Fluffy.
Yes, I mean, you know, I guess if we're just playing in turn order, it's fine, but just to, you know, be gentlemanly about it, I'm coming to help.
I understand. All right.
That's mischievous. Coming to help which side, I wonder?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's a fun surprise. We'll find that out.
In the gentlemanly sense here, Bunny, I'm going to need you to declare your allegiance one way or the other.
Okay, I'm coming to help defend Sion.
Understood.
I say the turn order. Technically, I don't think he would have to do that until after purple moves.
That's a fair point, but if he didn't declare it, I would have just wiped out his units. So, just to hedge my bets.
Right, you would be killing a loyal ally.
Mistakes happen in war.
Root.
All right.
The elves of Lorien have joined the fray.
Let me know when you're all set, Jams.
I think Jams is good to just do his thing, unless anyone's in conflict with him.
I don't currently have any military actions against Sion, so it's good.
So we'll go Moose, Alcaraz, who's also not doing anything at the moment, myself, and then Fluffy. Although, I suppose it technically wouldn't matter if Fluffy's on my side if we go at the same time.
Maintain that line.
So that's some decent siege damage. I got it.
Okay. Fluffy makes this a lot harder. Fluffy makes this a lot harder. I don't suppose you would just be content with taking Halab, Fluffy, and calling this a day.
Well, I'd quite like you not to get your capture 5 cities ambition, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Understood, understood.
I'm going to be able to sit here and just watch this all happen.
So yeah, I don't intend to come take your cities, if that helps at all.
Do you plan on coming to take my troops?
I think it's just a peacekeeping force, like the
Depends
UN.
where they are. Yeah.
Okay, then how about we leave Halab as a non-militaristic zone? I won't take that city, and I will be forced to have to go into the wood chipper across this choke point, as opposed to taking the easy pickup.
Oh, diplomacy.
Yeah, all right. I'd be content to see how that plays out for a little bit.
Call it a ceasefire for 4 turns?
Well, you've just declared war on me, though. This is the thing. It's vexing.
Would be very happy to take that back.
If it would that you could.
Well, you're the one who moved first, Fluff.
I say you call a truce until Fluffy feels like he doesn't want to be in a truce anymore.
Fun.
Or just split it. Let Rome take Alala, you can take Halab, and everybody leave me alone.
I'm not committing to anything, but I will not attack you for the moment if you leave Halab alone.
Understood.
Sweet. Time to rush another over here.
Oh, that was an unfortunate misclick. Moving a bit too fast. But I see no reason as to rush this. Let's go ahead and back up our units where we can.
Okay, that blows.
Take guard 2. Let's not leave this onager undefended. Seems fine.
Unix to content.
That's it for me, Sion.
All right, I want you to let me see if I can do this correctly. Hold on. Dude. Don't mess this up. Yeah, so for the content, you should look at your onager line.
Oh
You
dear.
ready?
I've got my scout. I'm watching. Here we go.
Oh, wow, nice.
Wow,
Yes.
I had no idea you were going to get all the way around there. Trippy.
Yeah.
Oh, Sion, you didn't need me at all. I should have just stayed out of it. That was beautiful.
Definitely did. My dude's definitely dead, but I think he did his job.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah,
Luckily, that is not all the
impressive.
production we're able to bring to bear.
All right. I still have this freaking
Lesson has
anchoring
been
situation
learned.
to deal with, but that was satisfying nonetheless. I have the ability to get more. No, I don't. But I can move him up here. Up, I guess. All right, so now what I need to do is block every single tile.
Still
on
talking to
this-
everybody.
I know, I don't care. I mean, sorry, but I can mute myself if it's annoying. But I do need to block every single tile on this stupid coast. But we'll see if we can do that.
Damn, that really sucks. All right. Well, luckily we do still have 2 additional onagers. They are available. And we will be moving them in. Got another one coming on the line.
Dude, I will tell you, naval invasions are something else because if somebody just blocks off all the coast, that is really annoying to deal with.
Yeah. I experienced this. I remember someone navally invading me earlier this game, and I had to block off the entire coast.
Yeah, well, and you know,
So for your coast is a lot bigger than my coast was.
Yes, Sion has a lot of coast.
Fluffy and I played that Punic duel like a bunch of times, and one game, I just so outclassed him with military, but he used all his stupid little. I was Rome and he was Carthage, so he used all the stupid hired tribal units and stuff to basically make it impossible for me to land. It was
Skirmishes for the win.
oh my god, it was awful. Yeah, and I remember
And then pepper your ships with 1 damage attacks as well, just for
It
the
was-
fun of it.
I remember thinking at first, I'm like, I can't believe he's actually spending all that money and training hiring skirmishers, and then oh my god, did he just use them to kick my ass completely? I think that should basically be it.
Fluffy's ramping up on his military. And he is not who we want to fight.
Okay.
The Beha Archer is exactly who we don't want to
Oh,
go
no.
up against.
Well, whatever. I did my turn without hitting that spear. That's a bummer.
You do realize you have a gap there, Sion,
You've got a gap.
Where?
on your
Hatusa,
garrison.
southeast corner.
Thanks for the tip. that's so-
Move something there.
This is perhaps where the gentleman's agreement gets a little bit hazy.
It's a worker move.
All right. Well, certainly need to take out the unit that we need to take out.
Okay. So wait, that must mean you have like an agent network or something, and because I don't see a scout.
I've got an agent in a 2C, yeah.
Appreciate our gentleman's agreement of not expelling my agent, and then I won't expel your agent. So.
Yeah, I got the notification that you stole research from me earlier too, Moose. That was kind of funny. I like that they still let you know, you know.
Any way I can, man. Any way I can.
No, it's great. I'm curious if I'm the one who gives the biggest payout, though.
That just scales with the number of cities. So whoever has the most cities gives a bigger payout.
Yeah, at the
Okay.
time I did have the most.
It's
number of
not
cities.
based on tech, surprisingly.
Nope. It's
It
based.
feels
So
like it should be based on tech.
for it to be eligible, they need to be at least competent compared to you. So, but that's a binary, right? Can you still research? But the amount you get depends on the number of cities and inflation. But inflation is the same for everyone. So on any given turn, you'd get more research from stealing from someone with more cities. And that's it, more or less.
Thank you for that explanation.
Yeah, so in a
Alright.
way, it does depend on research, science. Because if you are the smartest person on the map, then you can't steal research from anybody.
If you're way ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Honestly,
ahead enough that no one is competent to you, because you only have to be competent.
That's
So on the similar level, not ahead.
right, that's what I was gonna say. I wonder if it should be the threshold should be one more higher than competent. Because that way, if everybody's even, they can all keep stealing from each other. Which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world.
Let's grab more onagers.
Right.
Seems like we're gonna
Well, we
need
got
them.
three. 3 new onagers have returned, and now they are properly guarded by spears. Sorry, I should be letting Kitten do the commentary. I'm gonna mute myself.
Brutal, brutal, brutal. We are gonna actually retreat back, anchor out, make it harder for him to hit me. No reason we need to telegraph any punches. Not taking damage from anybody else. Looks fine. Definitely got a surplus of training. No reason not to grab additional promotion on our leader general. Heals on our other nice generals. Grab fierce. And let's see, what happens if we did get the ballista in here? 8 damage? So what if we... Yeah, interesting. We can go all in, and I think I will in a couple of turns. That's all from me, Sion.
Did you say you were done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, all you.
All right. No fun tricks this round.
Yeah, you've had enough fun. Oh, God. All right. I guess this one is still not quite protected. All right, he's dropping 1 in the city. So we can run in here and just can't, like, bonsai attack. But I don't want to lose all of my legions. That doesn't seem correct. How are these guys doing in attack against the city? Doing 1 damage each. That's not nearly enough. 3 damage each. That's 9. The city has how much health? 50. And it's going to heal up each turn. Meanwhile, these guys can at least do another 3. So that becomes 12. That becomes more. But yeah, that's too much damage for us just to sit back and take. Yeah, losing all of those onagers was... Oh, God, it's just... It's really too bad. I didn't think he could make it all the way around my troops. That's crazy. I thought I was more than enough okay, but the sacrifice of 1 unit to take out, what was that, 4 onagers? Oh, brutal. Brutal. So I think we sacrifice this. It only disarms, it doesn't stun anymore. I didn't consider the fluffy developments. Alright, so if that's the case, I Like, there's just no chance. I might have any culture nearly enough. I need to win this war. I need to win this war. He is similar. Most of his majority of forces is coming from all of his piddly units. I need to fully commit. Yeah. Enough cowering. We have plenty of legions, plenty of the ability to produce more. So who's able to do the most up here? You do 3. You do 3. Now, why can't I land here? But we can get 4. So we will get 4. There's no river. Yeah, we just need to commit. We need to commit. Does 3 damage. So they all do at least 3 damage. So let's use the weakest ones as sacrifices. It's going to have to be enough. Or next year. I could stun. Alright, I think we have to be bold here. I'll take the extra science. Yeah, we have to be bold here. This is either going to be bold and work, or it is not going to work at all. But we can't just dance around and let him slaughter us from a distance. Okay. Now we have another one here. Need to get into position. Unlimber. Took it down to half health. That's it for me, Sion.
All right, thanks, buddy.
He's definitely resisting well. Alright, so this unit has to move. Because if he's able to drop yet another... Oh, he totally is. And he's going to drop another freaking unit right here and ram in. Oh, I can already see it. Oh, I gotta look away. Can't deal with rebels right now. He can have autonomous rule. Gotta switch this unit out for fresher troops. Oh, God. Let's get the ranges out. Gross. Yep, here it comes.
Yeah, clustering those siege. That's dangerous when you've got 3 men about.
Yeah, never line up onagers next to each other. Like, it's just too dangerous to route chain into them. They're so vulnerable to horse. It's just insane.
The idea is that they're cheap. So being able to spend them like this and still be able to crack the city, I need them for this assault, so need them in range. So it's going to be this horseman is going to come on up and finish the kill. So the question is...
Boy, I think I would love a slinger. It's a bummer that I don't think I have a single one.
I'm not going to remind him.
I
Did
wonder
you
why
just
that
not take
is.
trapping? Like,
Find the troops.
He has a horse archer. I wonder if he forgets.
Come on. All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to waste this thing.
Oh, and he got his crossbowman. Okay.
Do that.
Okay. Brutal.
Can't get in there. Okay.
We knew what this was. We knew what this was.
This is tricky. Very tricky.
We knew what this was. Legionnaires everywhere we can get them. Take another onager. Take another legionnaire. We pump them out every 2 turns. We have the economy to continuously back it up. Damn it, the crossbows. Yep.
I don't think I like that. That might have been a mistake.
Uh-oh. Did the game crash?
Don't think so, no. Still live for me, definitely.
You with us, Moose?
My mistake. Interesting. So he's bringing up units to defend the crossbow, which is smart because it's the best unit that he has for this
Probably
attack.
messing this up.
So the question is, he's making us pay now. So the question becomes not whether or not we can take this city, because I don't think we can. Or at least, I don't think even if we do break through this, Fluffy is going to just let us have it. And considering how behind we are on the culture game,
we're just going to try.
I don't think we make this work. Yeah. Goes to show, you know? You can't just let them get away with it. Went all in on military. Doesn't look like it's going to work out.
Well.
Now, if it comes down to a war of attrition, if we take down these units here, it doesn't seem like he's got a lot left in the chamber. He's got 1 heavy unit, 2, 3. So after that's all said and done, we are certainly still able to outproduce him. So if that's the case, I mean, I think we still just have to stick to the strategy. I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with our production. Okay. Let's not lose our cool. Let's not lose our cool.
Just checking in on you, Fluffy.
We'll drop this boat here, because we can't keep just letting him do this to us.
are you still finishing your turn, or?
Oh, yes, sorry, yes.
No
Yes, I
worries.
am. I'm being slow. Thank you for clarifying. I didn't get why you were checking on me.
Just because You're my friend.
You're just
now.
like, hello, how's it going? It's so good to see you.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Oh man.
All right.
What's interesting is I think between Moose and myself just murdering each other, I actually think there's a distinct possibility Fluffy, or most likely Alcaraz, since he's not involved in any bullshit anywhere, could win off of points.
I am only 26 points away from victory. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's right around the corner there.
I think it's more likely one of us will win on ambitions, but you never know what's going to happen, I suppose.
No, not ambition, but I don't
They
know.
can keep autonomous rule.
I think I'm more likely to complete my ambitions than I am to get to 58 points. Let's put it that way.
All right, we get a new
Yes.
family here.
Oh, see, 2 more points.
I've never built this wonder before. I don't know what it's going to do. It's going to make a caravan. Okay, that's interesting. So never built this wonder before.
Might actually be useful in this game with the piece that's going
Could
on.
could be, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get the send 20 luxuries, just like Moose.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that ambition right now. So I'm
Okay.
at 8 luxuries. So I've got a ways to go.
That'll get you to 13. And I'm sure you have groves around there somewhere.
We take
Or,
out his
you know, you
eight
could just
strength
kill
units where we
Jams.
can.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not.
I don't want to
talk
kill
about.
Jams.
Let's
Jams
not
has
talk
been
about things.
Jams has been a good friend this entire
Thank you,
game.
Alcaraz.
He's looking a little light. Never thought I would see the day where I would orthodox rush out a tower, but I'm very glad I did.
Yeah, those towers putting some good work there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I rushed out the moat too, but I think that was last game. Or maybe that was the northern city. The northern city fell way too quick. I shouldn't have even bothered with a moat. I don't think I got to towers in that one. I think I got to a moat.
Where's my king?
What I should be doing. Excuse me. Oh, god damn it. I forgot you had a tactician ruler. That's dumb. But that's on me. That's a big annoyance.
All right, now I need to kill this unit. 5, 10. We have more than enough.
Oh, don't kill him.
I'm not just laying down and dying, so that's good.
Hey.
Okay. 7 kills to clap back. Let's not leave my onagers open to any more bullshit.
There we go. Movement.
take away this spot from him.
I really love how Fluffy's just standing there watching.
Yeah, we're keeping a close eye on proceedings, don't you worry.
So funny.
All right, who else do we have to bring up to the front lines? We have some additional units. Okay. Additional units. Additional units. Additional units. Oh, gods.
Ah, there you go.
I think that wraps it up.
That's the play. You done?
All done.
Good job with the boat.
Yeah, you would think I would have figured that one out sooner.
No, that's all right. Isn't this like your first multiplayer game ever?
Yep.
Yeah. The tactics against humans is way different.
I love it though. This is really nice. Wow, he sees it that much of a threat. That's actually great. I mean, he's abandoning the city. Must be doing something, right?
Oh, I've been doing the wrong thing. Okay, look at that.
All right, smart. He's dropped his... Oh, I see you have a tactician now, too. Did you abdicate, or did the tactician just hate your commander enough?
I had it as an heir, and when I decimated your siege line and you killed me, I got that event that I can flee the field or die for 10 legitimacy, and I chose to die.
What a hero.
Yeah. She did what she needed to do. Okay. Well, what the hell?
Ooh. Gross. The exact unit I was afraid of. Okay, well, this is why we have the ballistas.
That makes sense. That's fine.
All right, so he's going to kill... What? Shoot one of them here to stun lock them? Yep. Yep. That's what I would have done, too. Let's go ahead and rush that out. Okay. Keep on producing onagers. You can grab an onager too. Let's go ahead and grab some science. 200. Alcaraz has the most science now. This turn's going well for us at least. What else is there to do?
You're actually doing a great job.
All right, so the idea is to crack this city, which we're going to be pretty close to doing. Maybe 2 more turns? No point retreating these guys to heal. We might as well commit them just to losing them, because we can reinforce with fresher units. Stronger, fresher units.
If anybody with a vested interest in having me hold this guy off wants to send me either wood or stone, that would be great.
If anyone can be talked out of supplying him with stone, I could send them luxuries.
Bidding war.
Oh, sorry, it's on me. Let me just check to make sure I didn't do something stupid. 'Cause I don't want to do anything. But 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 I
Sounds like we do have pressed on resources. Good. That was the idea. As long as we're able to outproduce him, we can win
in
this.
exchange for not sending Sion Stone.
I will send food. You want food?
Luxuries to send nothing.
Actually, I'll send food. Food for stone or wood.
Luxuries to stay home.
No, I don't need luxuries. I do need food.
I will, dude. I'll send you like 500 food next round.
I'll match it to send him nothing.
I am the land of food over here. I've had like 3,000 food all game.
All right, 6 opulence projects. We can definitely do that.
Oh no, a rebel.
All right. That's actually very
It was
doable.
definitely a little laggy on, on new turns.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, now, yeah, there it is. My goods are bringing in allies, maybe. Food to you. Food to you. Jams, what's it gonna take to get you to do the backstab, man? I know you guys must have been colluding all game.
You know, I think I can't confirm or deny anything.
Attack from the south. You got this. I believe in you. Everything's up here. You can do it.
Okay. Okay.
Activating battle line, I guess. Vaulting actually isn't bad for the happiness boost.
Let's not lose our cool. Let's take it as it comes. Continue to bombard.
Oh, so here's an interesting conundrum about this turnstile, though, is that the tactician stun wears off on the next turn.
Ah, yes, it does.
Out of gentlemanliness, I will go ahead and not utilize my hero general. The one in the northeast quadrant of the city.
I won't move my crossbow. So we'll gentleman agreement that. If you stun something, I won't move it. If I stun something, you don't move it.
Fair, fair, fair.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Commit these guys to... Take that off the list. Okay. 6 opulence projects. We can at least get working on that. Let's take a peek here. We still want something here. Move another boat in. Heal. 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 Move forward.
I stepped away for a second, so I don't know. Oh no, it's getting low.
Continue to block off the onagers where we can. Don't want to lose that mistake again. Okay. All right, Sion, back to you.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Okay. Okay. So, estate's up here. Estate's here. Oh, God. I want to throw up. Losing all those units.
Oh, just. God damn it. Moose, you could send me luxuries. Oh, no, you can't. Do it. That's tricky.
Alright, so he's still not able to bring in much units. We might be able to open up a second front via jams, which would be phenomenal. In this town, we are going to go ahead here. We are going to send a luxury. Build an estates. Down here, we're going to swing out here. We are going to send a luxury. Build an estates. So that's 1, 2, 3. Alright, we can take a luxury from here. To give a luxury here. To then build the estates. So that's 1, 2. Could do another one in here.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
We can steal yet another luxury. To buy 2 orders. To send a luxury. To build an estates. Okay, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, that's me. I'm done.
5. I'll need 1 more in here. I have to wait till next turn to get that online, but 1 more in salts, and then we'll be able to at least get that ambition done. Okay. Lost 4 units that we plan on sacrificing anyways. And it seems outside of, you know, a couple of ballistas, he doesn't really have much he can send. Jams is coming in from a second assault, but Fluffy's now my biggest contender. And I do not have the troops to go up against Fluffy. Alright, at least the rebels are punching the right unit. Could actually take out this one onager.
Oh man, the lag on turns here is something else.
I don't mind getting additional culture. There might be a way that we'll be able to get up to legendary at some way, shape, or form. Okay. Starting from the back line. I can clinch a kill here. I can clinch a kill here. Does that mean I can get in here somehow? I think it does. So if we come in here to kill this, it means we can get in here. Not with our main unit. But punching through his backline here is exactly what we've been waiting for. And I think stunning one is the funniest way to go about this. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, the rest of our military is pretty held up at this point. But being able to commit whatever we can to the assault always seems to be best.
It's ugly. Condor calls for aid.
Unlimber. And enough tee-hee ha-ha. Let's make sure we're protecting our flank.
Wasn't watching, unfortunately.
That's all I got, Scion.
Oh, well, I mean, damn, does that look like enough?
It was a hard nut to crack, man. And I'm not sure I cracked it yet.
We'll see. Son of a bitch.
Definitely worth to buy some stuff here. I need to get to buy 4 orders. Who can get there? You can get here. We are going to give this place a luxury that we don't have. Damn it. Keep taking luxuries from here. Redistribute those luxuries over to War Assault. To then build the estates. And I'll have all my estates in 5 turns. We will stockpile up the rest of our crap. Do we have access to Orthodoxy? We do not. 2 more turns into ballistics. Is that even still worth it? It is. It is. Upgrading our stuff into mangonels would certainly help with the conquest. Let's see what he does in return. Okay, lost 3 units right here. They took a lot. Took a lot of damage. All right.
Oh, I did that wrong. Shit. Oh, well.
Okay. Okay. Oh, just getting that foothold seemed to have been enough. Thank God. Well, the peace... Hi again, Fluffy.
Hello.
Now, Fluffy, if I were to abandon my capture 5 cities ambition, would that make you withdraw all your troops?
Interesting question.
That is the only beef that we have, and any damage against me is only going to slow you down against Alcaraz.
I don't think Fluffy has any intent of coming after me, and I have no intent of coming after Fluffy. We've had a peaceful border the entire game.
Only one person can win.
There can be only one. I don't know. Let's see where this goes.
Jesus Christ, what's left to see? He's like, I don't know. It's looking dicey. Anybody's game right now.
I think we know someone whose game it isn't.
Who?
Moi.
Why do you say that?
If you backstab Rome, I'll give everything I've got to help you out.
Sorry, I just choked a little bit on what I was drinking. Nothing, just a little self-depreciating humor.
Oh, God.
I think you have a path to victory. Like, you could eat parts of Rome. Like, Rome's forces are far, far away, so...
That's what I've been secretly saying to every one of you. You're all, like, within striking distance of a point victory if you just kill somebody.
Sion, maybe your diplomatic effort would be easier if you hadn't declared war on 2 of the other player and nabbed the city for the 3rd one.
To be fair, he didn't start beef with me.
Oh, there we go.
Rome is clearly the aggressor against Hati here, so... But Hati did aggress against Kush and
Rome will win unless...
in Persia.
I'm not saying save me. I'm saying someone attacks somebody else.
6 opulence projects, the 10th ambition.
Oh boy, I can't do this. Oh.
Honestly, I don't know why I'm defending Hattie at all. He did attack me. This is a very fine point.
Yeah.
So just to again be clear, Fluffy, I am more than happy to relinquish my 5 cities ambition. If you attack me, it's all over for me. If I give up the ambition, I might be able to complete something else at another time, but I certainly won't be able to do that ambition and contest you. So if that is your main worry, I can simply give up the ambition and not slow you down orders-wise.
It sounds to me like the optimal move for Fluffy, since you just said if he attacks you, it's all over for you, is to attack you and then finish the job you started against me. Do it, Fluffy!
Honestly, it does, yeah. That's
Honestly,
kind of where I'm at.
This is what you don't get, Kitten. I've actually told Alcaraz 3 different times that it's probably in his best interest just to backstab me and kill me before Moose can kill me. So I'm just trying to tell people, hey, look, your opportunity to win is right there.
Don't presume too much about what I get or don't get, Sion. I'm saying more than any of you.
I'm just saying I'm actively advocating for somebody to stab me in the back, too.
Sure, but I mean, it's an FFA, right? What gets you the win is player dynamics.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Nothing
it's
else.
it's an interesting case, right? Like, we'll see.
Yes. But I mean, I'm happy to have
The
all of
balance
the
is precarious.
in my... Oh, why? It's all... These rounding errors on damage are driving me nuts. Like, 1 hit off. You know, it would solve this if I had more ranged troops.
Yeah, I think I'm up for a fight at the moment. Sorry, Boomers.
All right, well, then I'll just come in.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Either if Fluffy comes in with a fresh army and then kills you and then still tries to kill me, I'm fucked. So, like, whatever. I know I'm not winning this. Whoops, I didn't go there. Crap. Diplomacy.
So let's talk diplomacy, Sion. Do you have any interest in fending off Bunny, going back to our original corners and seeing how things go?
Team up. Oh my god, I love it so much.
Oh, that's some balls. I
Oh
love
man,
it.
that's like the Soviets saying, "Hey Poland, do you want to ally against the Nazis?"
Yo,
To be fair, it is the Nazis.
maybe.
It seems like the only chance that either of us have to win this is to unite against Fluffy.
I think I,
Table's turn.
I mean, the missions are like, you have a viable path to victory. 6 opulence projects. There's nothing anyone can do to stop you from doing 6 opulence projects. So that
so
means, like, if you
Apart
abandon
from a
5
great
foreign
many
cities and roll
things.
into something else.
so I listen. At this point, I'm at a state where it's like it's looking precarious for me. So I'm happy to sit out of the conflict and just gleefully watch the two of you kill each other on my territory. But I don't know what side to pick. That's awesome, though. I love that just happened. So
Gotta love a free
anyway,
for all. Decisions. Well, it is no fun that Fluffy came in and ruined our little parade here. I won this
has
fair and
been
square.
awesome.
Yeah, FFAs are really fun, especially network.
Yeah, I've got to say, I've never had this situation in 4 years of playing old world multiplayer, so it's cool.
Well, Sion, I don't see any particular point in continuing us killing each other in this choke point, so I'm going to go ahead and retreat, because continuing to fight is only going to lead to the further thinning of my troops. And if Kush decides to push out further, I might need to defend myself from that point. So it's been fun. It's certainly a fun little contest.
Let's call it a tie.
Let's call it a tie.
Although you did take one of my cities, so whatever. But that's fine. Goodbye, my friend. Thanks for playing.
Diplomacy.
And I'm pretty sure because of that anchor, you can get everybody out safely, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Great. This is delightful. All right, Fluffy, are you next? You coming?
No, I'm the last in the turn order, so it's your turn
All right.
before me.
Yep.
The vicissitudes of war.
Wait, so, but okay, so I know we've established that you don't have to tell me if you're going to attack me, but are you going to attack me?
I haven't decided yet.
The vicissitudes of war. Oh my lord.
This is the shitty thing, because the leverage that Fluffy has that Moose didn't, is that most of Fluffy's strongest units are all ranged. So I'm not going to be able to hold.
I will point out, if either of us declares war, I will get kicked out of your territory, so I will be miles away.
Oh, it's true. Well, some of them would probably end up closer to Rome, but yeah. This has been amazing.
Yeah, maybe.
This has been amazing. Quality content. Wow. Oh.
I gotta say, Fluffy, excellent job as a peacekeeping force.
I'm so fun.
They haven't done anything yet. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just sitting there watching.
Devastating.
Just the threat of being there was enough, I guess, to... Well, there's peace there.
That piece got out my last unit.
I love it. 2 truce proposals.
I think I'm not going to attack you, Scientific.
Those anchors convinced me otherwise.
Well, actually, funnily enough, they were there in case Bull Moose took your city, and I needed to move in to counter-strike against him. That's the reason they're there.
Yeah, it's all right. And also, I wouldn't hold it against you if you decided. I mean, like, clearly, I'm a good prize at this moment. I got 24 points, and everybody knows I just got an absolute thrashing by Rome. So I wouldn't hold it against anybody if they try to capitalize on my current situation. In fact, I haven't even checked power level.
Well, that's all from me, boys.
Wow, I'm still similar to everybody. That's great. Okay. Well, now what the hell do I do?
Yes. Do you believe me?
The most ominous.
Honestly, I just think it would be funny if, after all these sessions, it ends essentially with Fluffy beating me again on stream.
Fluffy is a good player.
It's awful. I've beaten him before. I can just never do it when we actually stream the game.
All right, time to...
Yeah, they all say that.
I have beat Fluffy in a duel. I have video evidence of it once. It was a network duel. He almost killed me, but then we switched to cloud and I came back. It was the Rome-Persia duel from like 2 years ago.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. Keep pumping out legionaries. I don't believe for a second that Fluffy's going to leave us alone, but we don't have any proper units.
Towers are pretty good.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen a tower being built in a multiplayer game as well. Which is kind of mad.
Well, I do like to do creative shit, I guess. All right.
All right, let's double check that we have all of our estates coming down. 1 estate. 2 estates. 3 estates. 4 estates. 5 estates. 6 estates.
So what's the naming theme of your cities, Moose?
I mean, the naming is kind of all over the place. For the most part, it is either marketing or to help me remember exactly what I'm trying to use the city for from game to game. I do the same thing in my single player games. So, like, for instance, Honey Fleet, that was named a while ago, back when I knew I just wanted to build the honey specialists and get out a fleet. So that was the name of it. The rest was marketing. So Pax Hattie was just to keep Scion at bay. And then there was Pax Babylon, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, just basically drawing borders and saying nothing beyond this point.
Got it. Makes sense.
All right. So if we're going up against bows, what's good against bows? Swordsman. Yeah. Okay. I would like to get Doctrine, but I think in this position it's probably best if we just go straight for Swordsman. Being able to do anti-infantry is going to be our best bet, and being able to upgrade our existing spears into Swordsman is the only way we're going to be able to contest Kush. We won that. We won that. If we just had a little bit more time, all would be well. But Fluffy wasn't going to give it to us. Likely ever, but it was a fun exercise. We had just gotten the foothold that we needed to be able to crack that city. Shame, shame, shame. So then we have to pivot. We're not going to capture 5 cities. Let's give up on this now. I mean, I could go after Jams, but I'm not going to. Fluffy has a very obtainable last ambition. Food, iron, and stone production up. Yeah.
That was so intense that I honestly, it was like disorienting what to do for the rest of my turn now that I was not at war. I was like, wait, do I build stuff again?
Yeah. What on earth am I doing? Totally with you on that one.
Yeah, I guess I'll build this library.
Do you have trapping yet? Slingers are pretty good, I hear.
I think everyone will get a kick out of this. I didn't get stone cutting until turn 58.
Wild. What
Stitch
turn did you
this.
get trapping?
We're doing council missions. We are trying to ramp up as much
Must have been pretty
civics
recent.
production as we can. Fluffy did say that he wanted to
love the
fight,
tech skip.
but he can have this city. I don't care for the city at all. Yeah. Not to mention the city would fall almost immediately.
I'm trying to find it in the timeline. It was quite late. 85. 85 trapping.
Turn 85 trapping.
Hmm.
Wow.
All right.
What is a slinger?
So we are going to spend some time
You
healing,
can throw a rock?
upgrading,
What? No.
see if we can grab any shield bearers on this. Because if it does come down to the fact that we just simply need to hold out for our last ambition, which is fine. I mean, conquering 5 cities would have just been more fun. And if Fluffy stayed out of it, we would have been able to take it. But it makes perfect sense. Why would he stay out of it when he can stay in the game and not just like stand aside and let me win? So that makes perfect sense. The question...
Interesting. Moose, I have a scout in the forest in Alal. Can you see that scout? Because I put it in the forest before this, when the city was neutral, and it's showing as invisible on my screen, but I'm kind of surprised.
Still invisible.
Okay, you can't see it. That's interesting. So I guess if we move a scout into a forest and then the city gets captured, the scout stays invisible in the forest?
I wonder if I boop your scout with my scout, and that makes it shuffle to a new tile, if that would get rid of that, or if it would maintain.
It would get rid of the special. It would get rid of the special. Yeah, because it would boop it into. Presumably, it would boop it outside the city. So.
Oh, perhaps.
I don't know. I had one there just watching the battle. It was fun.
I was surprised to find that when one of Jam Scouts ran through my territory and bumped my hidden onager, that it remained unlimbered.
Oh yeah, it won't unlimber. It won't limber them. I don't know the verb here. Yeah, it won't limber them, but
All right, so Fluffy can certainly work on... I mean, that's just a great ambition to have. Not only do... Like, my ambition kind of detracts from my military output capabilities, so that's really too bad. But, you know, is what it is. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Okay.
it's definitely like taking 20-30 seconds at the start of the turn to like wake up.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we doing?
I
What are we
suppose
doing?
the game is trying to sort out what kind of events could make sense with the narrative of the game, and well, I understand the event system is having trouble doing that.
We have 3 turns. Forum is too far away. Go ahead and grab me 3 councils. Maximize the amount of civics that we're generating. Hopefully we can get an additional rush out. Time moves on. I will take the extra civics. No longer disappointed. Making amends. Quote unquote. Interesting. A zealot is interesting. Capture 5 foreign cities offered again. Scion, your religion is taunting me. Judaism is offering me to capture 5 foreign cities again.
Yeah, but not Jewish cities. Come on.
I will accept truce with Fluffy, but I don't believe that for a second. He said he wanted to fight. Yeah. I mean, listen, it could have been a bluff, but whether it was a bluff or not a bluff, it was the best play that he had available. So there's no reason why that I shouldn't believe the bluff. Like, I wouldn't believe the bluff if it turned out to be, a suboptimal play, but it was not a suboptimal play. It was a very optimal play. All right. So the question is, am I going to be able to get a city up to legendary before they can... Well, first off, I don't even have the techs. It's going to take 92 years, but I can get that up. Like, there are things I can do to do that. Amphitheater, heated bath, and a fair, all reasonable. How far are we to right here and here, architecture? Yeah, I don't have any of those techs. That's pretty funny. I mean, I could, but I don't have a legendary city. So I'm going to turn both away. We could select that, but I just don't think it's reasonable to select it. But we should start angling at least one of our cities to get the highest culture. So who has currently the highest culture? This city. So let's go ahead and commit everything to order printer. What luxuries does order printer not have? Gems. I have gems, salt, lavender, wine, honey. So lavender, gems, I need. Oh, gods. All right, so if I go ahead and put in this salt, I can then take these gems, but not yet. Ugly, 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 ugly. Okay, so let's face it. The easiest one that we're going to be able to get is to switch over to that. So if we want to win, we need to go for drama. That just is what it is. It's not how I want to play this, but it's certainly going to be the best way to play this. What else can I do in here for additional culture? Let's go ahead and get a master scribe in here. In fact, even rush it out with cash. Yeah, so we're just going to invest in this city as heavily as we can. State religion. We do have mythology available. And Christianity available. I can switch over to polytheism. There's a lot of things we can do. But let's get drama first. At least start building all of that. Oh, gods. Okay. So, if we're doing that, we need stone. So, who has the ability to get us stone? Quarry. Quarry. Get a quarry. Convert this into a quarry. Convert this into a windmill.
Hey, Fluffy, about how much science do you think you're getting from me for being at peace?
I would say about... Actually, I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, no, I'm not going to cancel peace just to ruin it. I was actually thinking, I just had a thought when we had that cheeky, well, why would he defend me anyway? And I realized I've been very generously feeding you science for most of the game. You offered me that peace treaty after you finished the Great Library, so I knew what you were doing.
Yes, I am. Let's see, what have I got at the moment? I've got 3 pieces, so somewhere in the region of 30 science.
Nice. Great wonder when you can get it to actually work.
All right.
Yeah, this seems to be been the game for it, for sure.
Yeah, I thought about
55
it.
turns, 28.
Thought about it myself.
62 turns. So actually, Blood Gulch, surprisingly, is my fastest growing culture city. That is hilarious. And we will push it in 2. But yeah, all right. Forget all other ambitions. We are going straight for vaulting. Screw additional military. Persia's stronger. Oh boy. Okay. All right, so let's take a peek. He's not working on any ambitions. He's working on getting his economy up. Wood and stone are already there, but food is low. How does his lands look? Are they prime for food? He's kind of already utilizing all his best food avenues, so food's going to be the hardest resource for him to get up. But that's not necessarily out of the pocket. You can just build a whole bunch of crappy farms here. Are there any other wonders that are nice for us to even take a look at? Nope, all the wonders are used. All right, so what we're doing is going after ambitions. So to go after these ambitions, what we need to do is be able to get our cities up in higher culture. We are hoping for an ambition that comes through that's going to be easier for us to complete than waiting on us getting up that culture. But in the meantime, we are working towards that end because that might be just what is necessary. You know, that just goes to show exactly how this game works. Excellent play by Fluffy. Excellent play by Fluffy. Very upset making. Yeah, just nothing I can really do about that. Just nothing I can do about that. Defensively, we're in a good position to resist him. We have a whole bunch of cover. We'll be able to drop
Turn
back.
check in on you, Fluffy.
Just ended. Good
Okay.
timing.
I do still have one ambition locked and loaded, ready to go. Should be done fairly quickly. I still want to go for Doctrine, just because being able to rush out those... Drama... Schemer has died, severely ill, ruthless, intelligent. Oligarch is intelligent, huh? She's young and intelligent? Interesting. Could certainly get our science game going up faster. Alright. 1 year until we can get our estates in. Might as well grab another scribe with cash. So do we have any other judges? Not a judge. So I will just take the civics. I will take the science gladly. I will commit the science to doctrine. Nice, shaves 2 turns off. So we'll be able to rush those out in 2 turns with orders if we so choose. Well, actually, how does that work? So let's check the law. Orthodoxy can hurry production with orders, so it's all production. That's good. So we could go orthodoxy
Spotted
or
your
tolerance.
City rename, Cyan. Nicely done.
So we can still go polytheism,
The
tolerance.
hubris of Rome. That's
Boost.
a pretty good one.
Oh god, I didn't even hear what they said. Oh
The
dear.
coin toss between that or Moose's Folly.
We'll see when they notice that. All about marketing, guys. If we can keep Sion from stabbing us in the front, that'd be great. All right, so let's go ahead and do Sanudo. We are most worried about Fluffy coming in, so preparing to defend against ranged attacks seems like it's in our best interest. Fall back, fall in. Grab a heal here. Up here, we are also going to go in Sanudo. This unit can come up. This unit can come in. Unlimber. I could upgrade them all. I don't mind that. Worthwhile use of resources, I think. Make sure we are protected on our borders. Heal and retreat the rest of our units. Fortify these guys up front. Just want to hold that down as securely as possible. Okay. One turn, one turn, one turn, 2 turns, 1 turn. And again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, very good. Got a whole bunch of civics saved up. We can rush that out fairly quickly. All right, let's come up here. We want to start getting down our Odeons. Trying to boost the science in here as much as we can. Or science, culture in here as much as we can. We'll be doing the same in Blood Gulch and in Roma. Might as well bring these units up to the front. We are still trying to drag our way to the end game as best as we can. But no use not keeping ourselves defended. End the year there. Okay. So let's take a peek. Who do we have for available governors? Oh, we can't even build a governor in here. All right, so yes, Doctrine is certainly going to be worthwhile. And again, that works as hurry production with orders. Roman pagan cities can. All right, excellent. We'll have that in 2 turns. That'll certainly let us be able to rush those out wherever the civics fail us. Jams is still nice and protective of us. But I think the next thing we should expect is an invasion. Almost without doubt, an invasion. Makes me think that we should drop these mangonels back a row. Space them out. Yeah. Maybe build a fort here, fort here. Because they can route through these units. So, yeah, there's better defenses that we can get here. So we will continue to shuffle our troops around. But maintaining this tree line, I think, is going to be in our best position. Yeah. All right, but let's talk jams. Okay. I mean, they're definitely coming for me. It can't be avoided. It can't be avoided. The question is, can I hold them off long enough? And I think the answer is no. Okay. All right.
Nice, Moose. I love that. Good job.
Thank you, but I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Sorry, the renaming of the city. I like the spirit. Very nice.
Oh, jams. I'll take the court minister. An extra scholar doesn't hurt. All right. Time to get started on the opulence projects. Be bold. Be brave. For glory. Oh God, I hope he goes for it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. All right, opulence project 12 years is completely unreasonable. You cannot hurry opulence projects. Oh, I don't think I knew that. I don't think I knew that. That is really too bad. Autonomous rule. Wow, fallen on my sword here across the map. My lord. Alright. Well, that is horrendous. Truly and utterly horrendous. Okay. Not Rome. I guess it's Blood Gulch. Oh, disaster, disaster, disaster. Okay. Come on, Bull Moose. Summon your bravery. Max 1 per city. I already have one in here? Okay. Ooh, okay. Alright. Where are my workers? I have a worker here. Gonna need your courthouse. Okay, so what's happening? Damn it. Who? Flubbing a few things on this turn, it would appear. Let's go ahead and keep building courthouses. Must follow adjacency rules. Okay. Courthouse. Oh, this is grotesque. This is absolutely grotesque. Courthouse in here. Get a garrison down. This is gonna hurt. This is going to hurt. Alright, so Doctrine won't save me. But it will help me get Tolerance, which will help me get Disciples, so I can start at least pumping out Culture. So at least that I can take care of. So switching over to polytheism sooner rather than later looks good. Let's go ahead and grab some more workers instead. If we can't rush them out. All right, let's up in one turn, so let's get started in one turn. Opulence project is started in here. Can't start it in here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, so we can at least get started on them. We can't expect jams to save us. Okay. Let's get a better defensive line than what we're currently working with. Let's move you out, you in. Fortify. You over, Sanudo. You out, you in, fortify. You over, Sanudo, fortify. Heal. Heal. I need another spear. Do I have one? I do not. You come here. You come here. And you go into the city. And I will buy the extra orders to make sure you are all at least unlimbered. End the year. We are trying to make ourselves the most defendable we can. We can't rush out opulence projects, but we can rush to legendary in at least one city and start just building all of the available buildings that we can. We can angle for a judge, of which we do have access to one. I can make him my heir. I can get him in charge. I can then upgrade all of the buildings. Okay. So I at least want the tier 2 of all the buildings. Converts to Christianity.
How long do people want to keep playing for? I'm quite happy to keep going, but I think 3 hours was mentioned at one point. We're at 3 1/4.
He's a builder. Rising star. If he ascends to the throne, this works for me.
Yeah, I was hoping this would be the last episode, but I'm guessing it's probably not. So I'll default to the group. I'm perfectly fine to keep going for a little while longer, but that's not, I really, really, really want to.
I can give it another couple of turns, but after that, I have other commitments.
Maybe we go to turn 100. So do this one, then 99, and then end at after 99. So or do we want to play through 100 and end on 101? So like that? That might be better, actually, because it'll be turns 81 through 100. Does that sound reasonable to folks?
Sounds good.
Sounds fine to me.
Perfect.
So 3 more turns, 98, 99, 100, and then we stop after the end of 100. So,
sounds good.
Okay. Chancellor's died. My son's gained more charisma. All right. Okay. Okay. I need a new chancellor.
eerily quiet.
Oh, God.
Well, now that the wars are over, I have no reason to talk shit.
Okay. All right. Opulence project, get it going. Come here, immediately start working on a courthouse. Additional workers available. Cost 500
My city
gold.
will finally be fully repaired next turn.
Oh lord, oh lord. We are just strapping our nation for whatever cash we can get our hands on. Let's get a courthouse. Okay. Max 1 per city. Do I already have a courthouse in here? Oh, that's the courthouse getting built in here. Okay, so this city can go ahead and work on a garrison then. We need to take back control of this city. Alright, any autonomous rule? Already have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is denied to me. Okay. Enact all laws, friendly cities, control 6 agents. Alright, so his 9th ambition is in the works. Interesting, interesting. Alright, anybody that we should be cozying up to? Yep. Let's go ahead and influence. Looks good. End our turn. Oh, guys. So we're doing everything we can. I didn't realize you can't rush out opulence projects, so that's really too bad. We do not have the civics production in all these cities for it, so we're going to have to wait 12 turns, which is a lifetime in this game. So we're trying to reduce that in every way we can by building courthouses. We'll be building garrisons. We're going to be trying to get good governors in here as best as we can. We do have some pretty solid talent for governors. And frankly, we need to be focusing on the next generation. See if we can make like a super governor. If we can get like a super governor judge, that would be phenomenal. That's really what we're looking for. Worst case scenario, we can always fall back upon the Duke. He will certainly be good. But yeah, waiting 12 turns sucks. It really sucks. What are other ways that we can get additional civics in these cities outside of building those buildings? I can't really think of much. Wayward daughter. Yeah. You're a family head. Let's go ahead and get a favor.
Oh, is it the plague?
It is
Jeez.
indeed.
Oh no, the plague. Oh my
Cool.
god. All right, just all cities lose 1 citizen. Oh, brutal. And the map is green. Oh my lord.
Oh god. Who are you? My son, 4th in line, a scholar. Do I need somebody to regrow trees and stuff? Not really. So just take the XP and stay out there. Bring more civics home. A random tech or a whole bunch of gold. We have plenty of gold. I'll take the random tech. Everything is very high at this end. Free manor is excellent. Okay. I get an unnatural threat. The plague is upon us. The military braces for the follow and waits for you to lead them forth. How shall we approach the problem? The plague is active. I'm not thoughtful or regal. I can get a new scholar, which doesn't hurt. Or I can get extra training. I think I'll take the scholar. Yeah, that's a lot of gold, and that's a lot of science. Get another 13 science. We can get. We have a lot of really good potential governors here. It's just science isn't going to get us out of this problem. Culture is. So, okay. Again, let's focus on culture. We're kind of losing the thread here. Order printer is going to be able to now develop the most culture out of any place because it can just build its culture. Yeah, and I think we're going to have to hard build another estates out here, which sucks, but it is what it is. So build another estate, just get it over with. 6 turns. That sucks, but it will survive. We will survive. Hey, hey. So let's go ahead and focus on order printer. We're going to switch you out. We're going to be putting in you. That's 8 science off the rip. Extra workers that we have are going to travel up to the north. We want to make sure we get all our culture buildings out. Let's go ahead and pass tolerance. We don't have the civics for it. Gonna have to wait 2 turns on getting the civics for it, which sucks. Oh, God. We're tripping over our own feet here after the war. Oh, man. And these guys have caught up. It's a race between me, Alcaraz, and Fluffy on who can get our ambitions out faster. Almost all my cities are strong. But I think we're just chilling. So I'm going back and forth between tolerance. No, it has to be tolerance, because tolerance is going to let us spread both the religions over to order printer. We're going to be able to get all the shrines out. That'll make all the shrines worth, what, 4 each? That's 16 additional culture coming to the city. We need to get the city up to legendary, and we need to be able to accept one of those ambitions that are going to let us build all the buildings in here. God, this is so slow. It's so painfully slow. Should have gone for the damn spy master thing. That was hubris. Then maybe give that up. It is what it is. Because now it would be the countdown towards the end game, and just be trying to survive. I do still have naval superiority, so I think I need to maintain naval superiority.
Jams, I think next... Oh, no. We did fight this round. Never mind. I've managed to have a war with every single player in the game.
Nice job.
That's diplomacy.
And you're still alive. I know, it's incredible.
Still alive.
That's diplomacy.
Oh, I'm glad the plague graphics are city only now. I think that's better.
Yes, and units can only get plagued if they're in city borders.
Oh, that I didn't know. That's cool.
That makes sense. If you're hiding out in the wilderness from COVID, from the plague, then no one can find you.
All right, quick. I'm going to... Moose, don't worry. I'm just going to empty all my stuff towards your territory. It's not an attack.
Sounds like fun. Although I do have to say that considering how much my opulence projects are dragging, I don't think I'm the front runner anymore. I believe that is Alcaraz.
I think you are probably right.
Indeed.
I'm not front running anyone. We make all our transactions on the market without front running.
I had a feeling if it wasn't Moose this round, Alcaraz is in a strong position to win.
So is Fluffy. So are you. I mean, it's anyone's game at this point.
It's not an untied race indeed. I'm curious if anyone else has an agent in Parser.
I really should expel those agents, shouldn't I? Expel agent network from Parsa. Yes,
I do.
Parsa has a little bit of science, so.
I'm
Now that-
getting about a seventh of my entire empire science just from the agent in Parser.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I
FYI.
expel, then everyone expels me, and then just we expel all around, and I don't know. I won't be the first to expel.
Yeah, no, it's a great place to be, Fluffy.
Can you go above 5 happiness level? For some reason, I thought it was capped at 5.
No, there's no cap.
That's the real reason we're there.
Right, so this is the last turn. We're pausing after this turn. So play this turn out, and then we will pause.
All right, so
Radio.
Turn 100. Plague everywhere. Oh, did Plague also change so it's not minus 100% growth? Now it's just minus 50?
Architecture, sold
Seems
more
so.
stuff.
Okay,
I'm
good,
the
'cause minus 100
wise,
is
very
brutal.
nice. Boost towards vaulting.
Oh, did they nerf that? I thought it used to be 100.
It used to be 100, yeah. Yeah, the beautiful thing about the beautiful thing about FFAs is that Diplo makes it so that really anyone can win. Man, all my units are getting damaged. This sucks so much.
The interesting thing about this FFA is that the way they generally go is everyone gangs up on the leader, but we haven't had one clear leader the entire game. It's always been 2 people at least vying for it.
Yeah, which is an awkward because then when you try to take one out, it's almost like a king-making situation where it's like, well, if I take out Scientific, then Moose will win. If I take out Moose, Scientific will win, or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's nice, and I've been enjoying the pressure of the ambitions kind of growing in the background, if you will.
It's a different dynamic.
Could be a way. Could be there. I wonder if there would be an interesting way to tweak it, kind of like competitive mode, where just some of the easier ambitions at all levels, both early, mid, and late, are kind of maybe removed. That way, you can like still have this kind of like dynamic and this pressure, but without someone getting like I think someone Bull Moose had this, but I think someone else has it currently. Something like 6 agents. Like that's a pretty easy one to get in the late game, and there's nothing anyone could do about that. So I wonder if there would be a way to like kind of make a competitive ambition mode almost. And I've been enjoying it.
Let's get Soul up here. So the idea is to get all the shrines down. Once all the shrines are down, get the theater down, get all that good stuff in. Once all those things are down, the culture should explode. We'll get tolerance next year. We'll send these out. We'll get the cathedrals. Cathedrals need what?
Messed up.
Strong culture. Follows adjacency rules. Yeah. So we should be able to get 2 cathedrals in here with 4. Yeah, so we do have some good availability to grab Judaism via tolerance, so that way we don't have to make it like our front leader, and then we take it from there. Estates are coming down in here. Do we have any? We do. Come here. Force march. I guess here. Hard build the courthouse. Force march here. Grab the garrison. Oh boy. All right, well, I think that brings it to an end. I mean, Fluffy really kind of took the wind out of my sails on this expansion into Scientific. Yeah. That's too bad. But yeah, Tolerance next turn. Flip over to everything into getting Disciples out. We'll rush them out if we can anywhere, or at least get them processed. Then we will run them out to all the cities that we can, spread the religion, build the religion out, and hopefully get enough culture in at least Order Printer to be able to do one of those key ambitions. But it's tough, guys. It is tough. You know, granted, if we were able to pull this ambition off, which makes sense that we weren't, because Fluffy would have stopped us. But if we were able to do it, or if we were as willing to stab Jams in the back, which I'm just not, then perhaps if we were willing to play more brutal, if we were willing to not give up our spy ambition, what if, right? None of that matters. We are sleeping in the bed that we made for ourselves. So it is time now to see if we can execute it. The longest, I mean, Jesus Christ, we're so far behind. We're so far behind on production in this city, in the next city, and I don't know how we're going to be able to keep up. I think the best thing we're going to be able to do is at least try to plunge the knife into Fluffy's back. But, yeah. I mean, depends on what Alcaraz gets for his final ambition. But he's erudite now, you know, and we're not expanding our science game up any further. So it simply is what it is. Yeah, didn't realize I couldn't rush out opulence projects. That is not something I normally play with. Yeah, that's a learning curve.
Are we good if I go ahead and sign off now?
I think, yeah, let me just hit end turn and that'll tick us over. All right, there we go. This should tick over and then we can take a save and we're good. Hopefully the plague will end, maybe. We'll see.
Fun game, guys. Till next time.
Yeah,
Yes.
indeed.
Cheers. Bye for now.